may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very unfortunate the weather has behaved in this manner. And you can now tell how many people are close to heaven by the way they dress. It tells you a lot. That if you see someone wearing an extra like me, it tells you the files have started moving around up there. They are sorting them out from this department to the other. Now, honorable members of Parliament, the Vice President, oh, I'm told that I'm not well dressed. Okay. Hii baridi nafanya mtu achanganyikiwe. The Vice President of WUSP, Mheshimiwa Donya, whom I spent some time with in Korea. This is our landlord. He should be collecting rent because we are in his constituency. Mheshimiwa DMM, Mzee Njambati, who says he's one of us from Chorongi here. And all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to be here today to launch this magazine and to create an extra step towards the strengthening of WASP. The World Scouts Parliamentary Union worldwide is surely a very, very strong movement, and we really must support it in the sense that it is now dealing with the people who make decisions in this country. And I'm glad to say that, like they have said, we will soon be hosting the World Conference here in Nyeri. I'm told we might even be hosting the executive meeting here sometime in November. And this gives prominence to Nyeri and also to the scouting movement. Those of us who grew up dreaming to be scouts and knowing what scouting is all about are still wondering whether the Gen Zs went through scouting. I don't know. It is up to us to ask ourselves that question. But we must be founded on the faith that we can make our country a better place. We can make the space we are in a better space, and we can make our voice heard without necessarily creating unnecessary distraction. That has never been a teaching of the scouting movement. And therefore, as we progress and as we launch today's magazine, we pray that it's going to carry with it, and I will urge Popin and his team and the editorial team, that because the tenets and the teachings of scouting need to be repeated 1,000 times every day, let there be a page that will be dedicated to the the oath of scouting, the whatever, in that magazine, so that every person who comes across a copy of that is the scouting in them is reawakened. Because if you look at what we are expected to do within the scouting movement, sometimes we tend to forget. I give an analogy of the church. I have never heard of churches closed because they have told us enough that we are going to hell or heaven. Every Sunday, they bombard us with the same story, but told differently. Today they tell you that the parable of I don't know whom. Tomorrow they tell you another parable. But the story is that we are either going to heaven or hell. And they never tire. Every Sunday. Why do we tire ourselves in every to speak about scouting in every moment? And therefore, I want to really say it's a great honor for me to be given this opportunity to be the one launching this magazine. And I really want to appreciate that it was found necessary that I be the one doing this. And I want to thank all of us that we are standing right where we are in a moment in history that we pray generations will come, read, and hear about what we did now that we are here. May I want to wish all of you a wonderful time, despite the cold, I'm sure they must invite you for a cup of coffee after this. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.